Hey everybody, Chad here. In this episode of Law of Attraction Secrets, we're going to talk about stop asking people for advice. Yes, baby, stop asking people for advice. That's what we're going to talk about, and we're going to relate that to Law of Attraction and relate it. How does it relate to Law of Attraction? Okay, so other than that, let's get rocking and rolling. Now, of course, I'm going to hit this right on the hammer, right on the nail, right away. I'm not saying we can never, ever ask people for advice, okay? That's not what I'm saying. But when you do ask somebody for advice, I mean, is it your core group of people? Is it your mastermind? You know, almost like Napoleon Hill states, like in Think and Grow Rich, he has a whole chapter on a mastermind group, meaning that those are the people that you go to for advice. Though in the mastermind group are people that lots of times, if it's in terms of money, they're more successful than you. They have better relationships than you. You know what I mean? You go to people that are really qualified to actually give you some guidance and give you advice. Okay, that's how we should be taking our advice. If we do go to somebody, we have our own mastermind group. Okay. So that's a whole separate thing, okay? So what I'm really talking about is some of us, including myself, okay, that have trouble making decisions. We tend to kind of, from fear of making our own decision, we tend to go outside ourselves and start asking all of our friends, what would you do if you're in my situation? Okay, we start asking people for advice. Okay, and this is what I've learned, even though I struggle with this is what I've learned, okay? The people you're asking for advice don't know jack shit, okay? People you're asking for advice don't know, okay? They're giving you they're giving you an opinion. That's all they're giving you. Now, even Napoleon Hill states, okay, opinions are the cheapest commodity on earth. People's opinions are the cheapest commodity on earth. Why? Because people's opinions, they're not living by experience. They're not living by application. It's just basically an opinion, okay? And then most of the time when we go to other people for advice, they haven't really even achieved what we want. Now let me give you an example. If you go to someone for relationship advice, it's a friend, okay? Does that friend have a good relationship? Does that friend in a successful relationship over a period of time? Okay, most of the time, if I look inside your life, I would probably answer no. That friend you're going to for relationship advice, not even in a relationship, or they have a new boyfriend or girlfriend or significant other every 3 months or 6 months. That's not somebody you should be going to for relationship advice. Okay, now I've kind of talked about this for the last couple minutes, last few minutes here. How does all this relate to the law of attraction? Okay, and how this relates to the law of attraction is, remember, okay, the law of attraction is one of the things, how we get guidance through the law of attraction. We get guidance from the higher power. We get guidance from God, the universe. The power is within us, okay? Okay, how that speaks to us is through our own intuition, okay, our own gut feeling, okay, whatever you want to call that, intuition, the voice of God, your gut feeling, okay. So what happens, lots of times, even myself, I want to know kind of how to strengthen my intuition, how to listen to it more, how to follow my gut more, how to know like when the intuition's speaking to me, how to know when I have a gut feeling and how to listen to that. See, the issue what's happening is we have an intuition, okay? We hear the voice, okay? Not voices in our head or anything, but we feel like this is what we're led to do, okay? But we don't trust it. You know what I mean? We hear it, we feel it, but we don't trust it. So since we don't trust it, we don't make a firm decision to follow it. And since we don't trust it and we don't make a firm decision to follow our gut feeling, what do? We start second guessing. We start overthinking, overanalyzing. Then once we start overthinking or overanalyzing, okay, then we branch out to 20 of our friends and we start asking 20 of our friends, what would you do in my situation? Okay, and all that does, my friends, is cause confusion. It causes chatter, okay? 20 of your friends going to give you 20 different scenarios, 20 different opinions, okay? Now, some of them might be good, okay? I'm not saying that. But it increases the chatter, okay? It increases the chatter because if you're already in that state, I can guarantee you're already overthinking, overanalyzing. Then on top of that, you're asking your friends' opinions. Now all of a sudden you have 20 different opinions going on. Then you don't know what to do. And then that kind of clouds out your judgment, and that clouds out your intuition, and it clouds out your gut feeling. Okay, then you don't really listen to your gut feeling. You don't really listen to your intuition. You listen to someone else's opinion that don't know diddly. Okay, and they surely don't know what your intuition's telling you, or what your gut feeling's telling you. So that's why that's why we're kind of having this lesson right now. And this is something I struggle with as well. And once I basically stopped asking people's opinion, what would they do? Okay, what I found was that my inner chatter starts to go down. Okay, doesn't happen overnight, especially if you've been asking people's opinions. Okay, it takes several days, many days, but you'll find each day the inner chatter will go down. Okay, you stop overanalyzing, you stop overthinking. All the people's opinions were just kind of disappear. Okay, then all of a sudden your intuition, your gut feeling will get stronger and stronger. Okay, and because you're not listening you don't have all this inner voice stuff going on. And how this relates to law of attraction is that's how law of attraction speaks to us most of the time. That's how God speaks to us. That's how the universe speaks to us, through our own inner guidance. And so with that being said, that's how a couple things you can do. I'm kind of like losing my train of thought here. I apologize. Because I'm kind of like talking in a circle right now. So a couple things you can do. Once you stop asking people's opinion, your gut feeling gets stronger and stronger. Once you feel led to do something in a situation, okay, and I'll give you an example. Make a decision to follow it and do it. That's how you increase your intuition. That's how you increase your gut feeling. And I know it was like last week or a week before, I was listening to somebody on intuition, and one of the things they stated was, it made sense to me, but they said, whatever the question is, whatever we're trying to figure out, the answer is always inside us. It really makes sense. Like, no matter what you're trying to figure out, no matter what you want, no matter what question you have, the answer is already inside you. The thing is, you have to trust it. You have to trust yourself. Okay? You have to trust yourself that if my intuition is telling me to be patient and wait, then I should be patient and wait. Makes sense? I don't need to go to 20 of my friends and they say, oh, I wouldn't do that, or I wouldn't wait, I would move on, I would do this. But if I really feel led to be patient and wait, I'll be patient and wait. And that's how you strengthen your intuition. Plus, it's how you strengthen the law of attraction, because you're listening to your inner voice, you're listening to your inner guidance. Okay, and hopefully that makes sense. I mean, there's a lot of little things. The law of attraction is very, very simple. Sometimes it's so simple that it's difficult. When we speak of it, it's so simple to do, but it's in eyesight, it can be difficult, because if you do, in this scenario, it can be really simple to sit there and say, stop asking people for advice, okay? But if this is something you really struggle with, it's going to take some dedication. It's going to take some persistence and consistency, and it's going to take some hard work from you to not to do it. But what I found, when I just stopped doing that, and just listen to myself and trust myself I can make the appropriate decision, all the chatter went away. Okay. I felt more at peace. I felt listening to my intuition and gut got stronger and stronger because I'm not always just asking for advice. Okay. And that's one of the things with the law of attraction. I'm kind of giving a lot of nuggets in here and I kind of do this in every video, a lot of nuggets, that with the law of attraction, I mean, one of the things that strengthens your intuition, strengthens your law of attraction, is just making a decision. Okay, remember, if you read a lot of Napoleon Hill, and it's in Think and Grow Rich, and I can't remember if it's in the first chapter or not, but he says that successful people make decisions very quickly, but they change their mind, if at all, very, 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 very slowly. Okay, so and this kind of goes off a whole nother topic of law of attraction, because once you make a decision, it's a firm decision, your inner chatter shuts off. Okay, and that's what we want to do here. You want to listen to your intuition. Okay, listen to your gut feeling. You want to make a decision to follow it. You make a decision to follow it. It's a firm decision. You're going to follow it. You're not going to change your mind the next day. Okay. You're going to make a firm decision to follow it. You're going to make a firm decision to follow it until it comes to pass, until it happens. That's basically what you're going to do. Okay. But other than that, my friends, I just want to kind of keep this short. If I keep on going, I'm going to ramble on, and different topics are going to pop off in my head, and we're going to do a 45-minute video. But anyway, I just want to keep this kind of short and kind of talk a little bit about stop asking people for advice all the time. And again, if you have your own mastermind group, that's a separate topic. But most of us don't have a mastermind group. Most of us, we just go to random people and ask, or random friends and ask. And again, they don't know what's best for us. Only you know what's best for you. Only your intuition, your gut feeling knows what's best for you. And most of the time, you already know the best thing to do. Okay, you just need to have confidence in yourself, make that decision, then move forward with it. But other than that, my friends, I'll talk to you in the next episode. Take care.